Shooting those free throws. Pretty cool for a sophomore. But this ball game is up in the air. And you can't forget the defense right now. The defense may make the difference. And Twin Lakes, with their quickness, can come up with those steals. And that's what they've done in the last couple minutes. And let's see what happens here in the last 34 seconds of the game. Provo again.
Left hands the first one and ties the game.
Boy, he's cool out there.
34 seconds left. This will be a big one. It'll put a lot of pressure on Rensselaer offensively, and he didn't get it. But the rebound, Brandenburg lost it.
Oh, the quickness again came through. They bounced that ball around, took possession. They ought to hold it for one shot right now. They should control the ball.
Rick Snodgrass wants a timeout. 19 seconds left in Twin Lakes. In an unusual turn of events, comes up with a ball. The rebound did come down to a red jersey. Hazelby was in the paint and had the rebound, but then it was knocked away and Brandenburg wound up with it. Then he lost it, and that's when it came up top to Provo, the shooter, who had retreated back toward midcourt. So,
well, Twin Lakes is a better scrambling team than Rensselaer, and that was obvious in that latest fracas there around the basket. Now this is a situation where if Twin Lakes should be able to control the ball and get the last shot so that Rensselaer doesn't have any chance whatsoever to winning the ball game in regulation time. And that's not going to be easy because Chapman and Swan are very good at sneaking in and getting the ball. But and also the possibilities are they might come up with a foul here and someone on the Twin Lakes team will end up at the line and have a pressure free throw.
Twin Lakes gets the ball into the hands of Cosgrave.
15 seconds.
This is Weymouth with 10.
Oh, he's in by himself.
And he missed it. And now he's hurt. Rensselaer with 2, with 1. Gary could win it, and he does.
The ball game's over. What a heartbreaker for Twin Lakes.
Rensselaer is going to the semi-state. We'll be back to Crawley Center. A pandemonium at Crawley Center right after these messages.
A job worth doing is a job worth doing well. And when you've got a tough job to do, you need the right equipment. And that's where D-High Industrial, your full-line Bobcat dealer in Lafayette, comes to the front. D-High Industrial has the reputation for backing their equipment all the way with a complete service and parts department to keep you up and running.
Whatever the job, we've got the equipment to get it done. And you can buy, rent, or lease what you need.
D-High Industrial, serving farm, business, and industry since 1960.
Pretty simple to say, but last year over 500,000 people died unnecessarily due to heart attacks. They're not just older men either. Almost half were under the age 65. Almost half were women. Heart attacks don't have to kill. They don't even have to cripple. With one eye on medical care planning in your community and the other on your lifestyle choices, you've got a good chance of beating the odds, and that's good news.
Good news about surviving a heart attack. Tuesday night at 7 on TV 18.
Catch all the exciting action of the Purdue basketball season with game highlights, features, and comments from the coach on The Gene Cady Show. The Gene Cady Show here on TV 18, Sunday mornings at 11.
Get ready, TV 18 Sports.
A maze of murder. A suspicious suicide. a deadly deception. When the shadows cover the light, the evening belongs to Murder, She Wrote, Sundays.
Well, Bill, we're back here at Crawley Center. 64-62, Rensselaer wins it on a dramatic last-second shot by Steve Gehring, and a game that could have gone either way. What a comeback by Twin Lakes.
Oh, you just have to feel for Twin Lakes. They did everything right. They had a good shot there. Cosgrave did the right thing. He had a shot that he should have made, which would have won it for him probably. And, you know, one team has to lose. It's just a crime that one of the teams has to lose in this ball game because it was so close.
Well, we will be back next Saturday for the Lafayette Semi-State, and Rensselaer will be playing either Brownsburg or McCutcheon. At last, we heard from Frankfurt, Brownsburg was up 12 in that game, and then it'll be the winner at Gary, where Roosevelt is playing Andrean, or the winner against the winner at Anderson, where it is Blackford and Anderson Highland. We've got time now for Bill Zick, the Rensselaer head coach. Twin Lakes really threw a scare into your kids there in the fourth quarter with that comeback. They really stepped up their defense.
They sure did. Our kids were getting tired, and it's a credit to their kids that they didn't give up. They stripped our guards, good plays, but we did have some patience at the end. We did have some patience at the end to keep up with the game, so we're very thankful to win.
Congratulations on the win, Bill.
Thanks, Tom.
Good luck in the semi-state.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, that wraps it up from here. The final once again, Rensselaer 64, Twin Lakes 62. And we'll see you next week at 11 o'clock for the first game of the Lafayette Semi-State from Mackey Arena. For Bill Berberian, I'm Paul Stouter. Thanks for being with us, and have a good evening. We now join our regular program in progress.
This TV-18 sports presentation of the 1991 IHSAA Boys Basketball Regional Championship has been brought to you by Payless Supermarkets.
Rensselaer taking on Brownsburg. Here's the starting lineup. First off for Brownsburg, they'll have Greg Broom at one guard spot. He's 6'11", makes that 6 run, and a junior. Also, Shane Headley, 6'2", 170-pound junior, will also get a start. David Wallace, he'll start at center, 6'4", 185-pounder. He's a junior. Jason Lucas, 6'3", 185-pound senior, will start at the front court. He'll be joined by Jason Patterson, 6'2", 145, and a senior. So for Brownsburg, Broom, Headley, Wallace, Lucas, and Patterson. Leading scorer for this ball club is Jason Lucas. Let's pick that back. Craig Broom at 23 points per game. But Jason Lucas, as Mark told you, one of 2 20-point scorers per game for Brownsburg. He averages 20.2 points per outing. Now for the underdog of this tournament, the Rensselaer Bombers. Dan Brandenburg will get a start today. He's 6'3", and a senior. Also starting will be Steve Gehring, the leading scorer on the Bombers. He's 6'6", and a senior averaging 16.2 points per game. Brandenburg not too far behind, 12.8 points per outing. Jacob Chapman, 6-foot junior, gets a start today. Also, Ryan Hooker, 6'4", and a sophomore. And Kurt Swan, 5'10", and a senior. Swan, the leading assist man on the ball club, averaging 5 assists per game. So for the Bombers, Brandenburg, Chapman, Darren, Hooker, and Swan. Any final comments, buddy, before we tee it up?
And Tommy, I think you're going to see the balanced scoring of Rensselaer with 4 players, 10 points per game, led by Brandenburg and gearing inside against the super scoring, the inside-out game of Brownsburg. Lucas inside, 20.2. He's only 6'3". And Craig Bruins, the 6'1 junior, son of the coach, 23.1, firing up the three-point goals from the outside.
By the way, Brandon Bentley, the Andrew and Super high school basketball player, is in attendance today. Just saw him walk out of the corridor. He'll be playing his college basketball here at Purdue next year. And of course, he'll have Glenn Robinson as a teammate, but right now, Robinson has other things on his mind right now, and from the confidence, so do the Bombers of Rensselaer. And I tell you what, we want to talk about, as we mentioned earlier, the perfect Hoosier scenario. Rensselaer comes in unheralded, unranked. They have the worst record in the tournament amongst the 4 teams in the semi-state. They've got a good chance to write into history for themselves.
Well, yeah, you know, anything can happen when you get to this level. If you're talking about who's a favorite in this game, I think you'd have to say Brownsburg, because they are 23-2. Rensselaer 17-6, and it was a surprise that the Bombers are here.